I'm here with Melissa Reeves. So excited to interview you. How are you enjoying Dave Days?
It's so fun. It's always so fun. It's really the one time a year where we get to meet everyone that watches our show at at a wonderful place like Universal, and everyone just has a great time, and everyone is just so full of energy and excitement. And the past couple days in LA have been hard, so I think it's been just a great time for everyone to just be together and have a great time.
Yeah, well, breaking news all over the Days app and everything. Matthew Ashford is returning.
Yes.
And
He's in the building.
I saw him go down the stairs. I'm like, oh my God, there he is. Now, because I remember Jack and Jennifer from like their very first episode together. Even when she was like the bridesmaid to like Jack's wedding to Melissa way back, it's and the fans just continue to love this couple no matter whether Jack's alive or dead or what they go through. And what do you think it is about Jack and Jennifer that the fans love so much?
I just think that they're not trying to pretend to be anything, that their love is messy sometimes, and sometimes they just can't stand each other, but deep down there's just this really amazing commitment and love that they have for each other, and they're not afraid to laugh at themselves, and they just have a deep connection.
What's going to be interesting about the story is also that we're hearing about, Cassie as Eve getting involved in this whole thing.
Yep.
I think the relationship with Eve and Jennifer is so interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Because, they're like, it seemed like they were almost starting to get to the point where they could have a conversation without without trying to kill each other.
This close. This close. And then she said to me, I'm leaving Salem, and when I come back, like, I can't remember the exact words, like, something's going to change, or I'm going to finally get you back. Uh-huh. And then New Year's Eve happens, and we're all dressed up. We're at Doug's place, and I can't tell you what happens, but it is great. It's one of the best scripts I've read in a long time, and it even shocked me. And, we're used to our scripts, so we can kind of go, oh, yeah, this is going to happen. We know this is going to happen. And this one, I read it, and I went, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So it's really good. It's really good.
Okay, I'm going to ask you two different kinds of questions under the same sort of umbrella. Okay. What, as Jennifer minus Jack, I guess, what has been your favorite storyline as Jennifer, not including Jack?
The storyline about being addicted was really good. I was afraid of it, but it ended up being so fun and so great. And then I ended up having this great storyline with Greg Vaughn, because they were both such broken people, addicted to substances, and they sort of found this love, like, as a comfort, to get through this time. And it was just fun. We had a great time. It was stories that we were both like, whoa, this is going to be hard, and it's going to be a lot of work. And so it was good, and that was pretty recent. So,
well, the standalone episode, the Jennifer standalone episode, was amazing, and I cannot watch it at the end, even now, years after, when she comes to the meeting and claims she's an addict, and there was at that time the ghost of Jack smiling on, and I cannot watch that without crying.
I know. The couple times that they would bring him back to be a ghost. Yeah. We just kind of fell back into our thing, and then I was just like, oh, I wish he could just come back. Like, why can't they just let him come back? Yeah. But they just, and then all of a sudden, I kind of heard a rumor, and I texted him. I was like, I'm going to kill you if you're coming back, and I'm hearing rumors, and you didn't tell me first. He's like, well, I didn't want to tell you until I knew for sure. He goes, but it looks like it's going to happen.
What is your favorite Jack and Jennifer storyline?
Oh my gosh. I just think what Matt created for us, because I was so young and so new to acting, and he was so seasoned. So I feel like he created our whole thing, and I kind of got to go along for the ride, and I just learned so much from him. So I feel like my whole storyline and relationship with him was just fun all the time. Yeah. And it is now, again.
Well, even that episode in December, the JJ episode where and you guys were together in the flashback and doing It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh my gosh, yes.
It was just that old black magic coming back. I mean, it was like, this is classic Jack and Jennifer.
And I forgot about that.
I loved it. I was watching it over and over because it was so, I'm like, this reminds me of the couple that I watched all my life.
It feels like that again. It feels like he's back, and you're just going, oh, this just feels so good that he's back. But it's really crazy. it's a crazy start.
Right. Oh, I'm sure.
But
and
it's
I'm
good.
looking forward to it. I also wanted to ask you a little bit about the new coffee company that you're doing with your husband. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
It's called Revival Roasting Company, and my husband has been learning how to roast for a long time now. So we were like, let's start our own company. Why not? So we built part of our house. We built this structure with a glass garage door, and it's our coffee roastery. And we roast coffee. We roast our own coffee. We get our beans in South Carolina and Alabama brought in. And it's all local farmers in Guatemala. We have Ethiopian, Guatemalan, Kenyan, some organic. We have a bunch of different kinds now. And we're loving it. And we ship it out. And it's kind of turned into a family business because our kids have jumped in to help us. And because it's gotten busy. And we've been working a lot. So the kids have jumped in and helped. But our son was the original roaster. So he kind of pulled us into it, and we're just having a ball.
And you also like commute back and forth from Nashville, correct? How is that to work on the show with like this big storyline and going back and forth?
Well, you know, it works. It's only a 3.5-hour flight, so I do all my studying on the airplane and get everything done on the plane. But just used to flying, and it's fun. You know, our kids are grown, so it's my husband and I'll, you know, jump on Southwest, and we live on Southwest. We said we're going to be flight attendants, my husband and I. That's going to be our next career.
I want to also congratulate you about your daughter's wedding that just recently happened. We saw the social media pictures.
Oh my gosh.
How was that whole experience?
It was so amazing. Both of our kids got married this past year. Our son got married in December, Emily just a couple weeks ago. And it was just, you know, it's what you want for your kids. You go, wow, they found their person, and they're just so happy together and having so much fun. And we're like, wow, now we have 4 kids. This is great. So Emily and I were texting this morning getting ready for Thanksgiving, and my sweet little Livy, my other daughter now, we're like, wow, it's the 3 of us now, and we just have a ball. It's so fun. But the wedding we did all the flowers, my sister-in-law and I. We did all the flower arrangements, so it was really fun.
I just want to ask you one fun question. If you could play any other character on Days that wasn't Jennifer, who would you want to play?
I don't know. Maybe it would be fun to play Eve.
Oh, I can see that. Yeah, then you get to like do all the manipulation and insults and stuff.
We have a lot of fun.
I can tell you and Cassie have great. I've always said for romantic chemistry, I've always preferred Jack and Jennifer. But for when it comes to not frenemies, because you're more enemies than friends, but just the chemistry with actors, I always thought you and Cassie just blow it up.
We have so much fun together, and we're such great friends.
Yeah.
So then it makes it even more fun. We laugh a lot.
Well, it's been a pleasure to interview you, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. New Year's Eve, guys.
It's going to shock you.